For you guys that don't know, alright, I'm going to apologize right now. My throat is extremely sore, and I don't know why. But, for you guys that don't know, I used to drive this vehicle. This is a 2009 Mazda 5. I've probably driven it 100,000 kilometers in 2 years. I paid $6,000 for this van. And to be honest, I've hated pretty much the entire time I've owned it. It's a piece of junk. It's a horrible piece of junk. Rear suspension is pretty much ripped out of it. It'll chew through tires down to steel belts in 6 months. 4 months will basically do that. It's a fully loaded van. Automatic, sunroof, heated seats, Bluetooth, all that fun stuff. But it's sat here now for probably 2 months. Since I got the Lexus, I really like that Lexus, and I really hate this van. So a buddy of mine invited me to what's called a Mad Max race. This Mad Max race is an off-road race at basically a four-wheel drive event. Now you guys might know I'm actually the announcer and help promoting Mum's Motorsports off-road race. And I've always wanted to drive in it, but I have never been able to drive into it because I'm announcing. So, I'm not announcing at this one, I'm not promoting. I want to race this van. So, the rules are, there is no rules. Basically, I'm going to bring this thing bone stock. I'm going to go get a 10-day for the plates, and I'm going to drive this van there. I don't have to take anything out. I just roll the windows down, leave the factory gas tank, leave the factory battery, and go. Now, I am going to take some stuff out of it because there's some plywood in here, and I bet you there's about $30 in change inside this van. But the first thing is first, I want to see if this van runs. So we're going to open the hood and put a new battery into it. It should fire right up. My plan is to put donut tires on the back and basically just fill all these tires with air and then have 2 spares for the front just in case I pop some tires. It's on Sunday. I work Saturday, so this should be okay. I go there on Sunday. So let's see if this thing will fire up, and then maybe we can get it ready for the Mad Max race. So I've put a new battery into this. Still has oil in it, so that's a good sign. I'm going to start this thing up, but do I have any really expectations for this with a race with jumps and full contact? Is absolutely not. This thing's got full motor mounts. Transmission is a horrible shift linkage. The whole front end of this thing is weak. But honestly, I just want the van gone, and I want to have some fun. Maybe one of the worst investments of $6,000 I've ever done. See if she fires up. I did put the battery in, the alarm system went off though, so it's got power. So I'm not really sure if this is a dead battery, if the motor's garbage. Not sure. Let's go hook up some booster cables. So we have the Lexus, the booster cables to the Mazda. Even with a new battery, this thing might not be enough charge to start this thing up. Okay, you guys ready to give her a good old-fashioned try? Oh, so dirty in here. Look at how I leave my car. Is that toothpaste? This is what I drive around in. Sawzall blade. That one still looks half decent. Markers, phone plug-ins, X-Acto knives, money. Booster cable end. This is how I drive to work every day. Turned over, so that's a good sign. So this is some of the stuff we're going to get rid of. We're going to get rid of this giant sheet of plywood. We're going to go through, maybe take out some of these seats just to make this thing lighter, because it is slow. This van is as slow as they come. And hopefully I can try to find some money in this thing. Maybe try to make some of that $6,000 back. Got some change here. Looks like a lot of change underneath there. Rock 95. Some gum, drill bits, paperwork. Oh, lottery tickets. When does it expire? March 19. No, I can still check this one out and see if it's a winner. But yeah, hopefully this thing starts up. I'd like for this thing to run so I can destroy it. No, let's let it charge a little bit more. So I figured it out. It's the alternator. Alternator seized. So we just took the belt off. She fires right up. Perfect. So I will have to fix that because the water pump is actually ran by the alternator as well. So let's get this thing back to the shop so I can take some more looking at her. Well, she's running. Got the battery tied down with a new block of wood. Got the alternator spinning. I'm telling you right now, there's no substitute for used motor oil, a hammer, and a pipe wrench. Got the front bumper cut off just because I didn't want it going underneath. I'm going to leave the tow point because I'm probably going to need it. Put donuts on the back. And just in a few seconds, this thing will be ready to go. There, she's race ready. Apparently this is all I have to do to get this thing ready to run in the race. I can obviously put more PSI in those back tires, but this thing here is very, very lacking on horsepower. That's right. For you Donut Media watchers, this thing's got no buff ponies. None. She is just a little quarter horse kind of show right now. What we're gonna do, just for to get all the garbage out, and to maybe make this thing a little bit faster, we're going to take these two seats out and those two seats out. All this garbage. Not all of it's garbage. That's my old harness. I'm going to keep that. I got a ratchet strap right there. I'm going to keep that. Some spark plug wires off Toyota Camrys. Some vice grips I probably lost 4 years ago. Some more ratchet straps. But that's not all the point. What we're going to do is we're going to basically clean this thing up just a bit so it's lighter. So it doesn't have to be so buff. Hopefully I can find some of the change I lost in this thing. I might even just pull out the two front seats to get all my money back. Maybe we should start a tally of how much money I find in here. But let's go get this thing stripped. Well, I meant to go up to the house to go get a drink and all that fun stuff, but I got stuck. I got stuck pretty good, actually. That's right. This tire is way off the ground. Look at the suspension flex in this. This thing should be a little mini Jeep. But she's stuck, so I'm probably going to have to get the new Lexus to give this thing a pull out. She dug a hole. Tried to get out, but she just couldn't do it. I thought this tire was flat all of a sudden, but it's not. It's still got air. It's just got so much pressure on it, she folded over, so that's pretty funny. Hopefully I don't wreck that tire pulling this thing out. $25.14 is how much we found in change in there. That's pretty good considering it's my van, so it's my money. So as of right now, we're ready to race. I did a lot of stuff that we didn't even have to do, like taking out all the rest of the interior. There's still all this stuff I got to take out, mostly because I want to keep it. Look at the spider. Can you see him? So, yeah, just got to take out all the stuff that belongs in the shop. And this thing's ready to race. And hopefully we see you guys there. It'll be my first ever Mad Max race at Sweet Peas. I've been wanting to do it for a couple years, but it never really lines up due to work. But this year it's going to line up. So, wish the, what everybody called it was the man van or the Lamborghini. It's going to its death, hopefully. What a piece of junk this thing is. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you back here tomorrow.